Taking your call on England's front three. Who would you play? And should Gareth Bale retire from international football? Wales should move on. 03717 22 We're also giving you a Fleetwood Mac night tonight in honour of Christine McVie, who passed away today. Christine played with the band for over 30 years and wrote some of their famous songs. So a sad day in the music world.
Turn this up. Turn it up. Here we go. Go on, here we go. Here we go. Go on.
Love Fleetwood Mac.
Here we go. It's coming in now. It's coming now. Just give it a little bit longer. Hold on a little. Here we come. The chorus is coming in. Come on, Stevie. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. Here it is. Here it is. It's coming in now.
Oh, what a song.
Chew.
What a song.
Chew.
Fleetwood Mac. Right, let's go to the calls. Let's go to Harry, who is a Welsh and Norwich fan. All right, Harry.
H-Dog.
Hello, lads, you all right?
Yeah, I mean, Harry, I've got to ask you. You're Welsh and you support Norwich. I mean, you couldn't get further away from Wales.
Well, my dad's from Wales originally, but we moved up to East Anglia when I was about 11, so I've got, like, connections to different part of the country.
Right,
part
okay.
of the country, basically.
It's a long old move, that.
I bet you wish you moved to Chelsea, though. That would have been, wouldn't be so bad. Welsh and
Well,
Chelsea.
actually, my dad's club, but that's another story.
Oh, Dad's Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Can we get him on?
No.
I'd rather speak to him.
No, I don't want to speak to
But he
him.
knows what it's like to win something.
No. He chose Norwich, and fair play to him. He lives in Norwich,
All right, okay.
so he's chose Norwich.
All right, fair enough,
It's not his problem that they're useless.
All right, sorry.
Harry, look, we're talking about
Go on,
Gareth
H-Dog.
Bale and him potentially retiring. He said he's going to continue playing. What's your take on Gareth Bale now and the impact he had in his World Cup?
I think it's probably best that he retires, because the problem he's got is he's contracted to LA, so with their season, he won't play a competitive game until like about March time with the MLS season. So, what's he going to be doing all winter? I just think it might be best for him to retire and for Wales to move on and give more game time to younger players.
Yeah, look, it's a tough one for me because being a footballer, you never want to retire, Jace, do you? You know, you never want to say that I'm done. I'm on my last legs. I can't do it anymore. Gareth Bale's going to go away from that tournament and feel like he's let himself down maybe in terms of his performances, his fitness maybe wasn't quite there. By the way, he's not even that old. What is he, 33? We're not talking about, Pepe here or Ibrahimovic. We're talking about a player who's still 33 and still got something to offer.
No, here's the problem. He decided to retire in America. He made that choice.
Still a competitive
Ibrahimovic, he could have done that. He could have gone to America.
He did.
Eventually, at what age?
He'd come back.
Now, come on. Eventually, he decided these players now. If you want to go to America and play in third league American football, which is what he's done, it's not even the MLS, is it? What is it? It's not.
Yeah, he won the MLS.
They won the MLS.
They're the best team.
Oh, dear, and he can't get in that team.
Well, he
can't get in that team.
He comes off the bench.
Right. Okay. Look.
He does play.
He made that call. He made that decision, and I'm not going to criticise the decision. But what he's made a call in his life and his career, 33, 34. I'm now going to go out to grass. I'm now going to go out. I'm going to earn money. Good luck to him. No problem with that at all. But you cannot play at international level at the World Cup and expect to do that, come back up at the same level, same speed as players that are playing Premier League football.
I know.
La Liga football.
Look, Jason.
This is the problem.
Jace, the problem Wales have got is they haven't got a Gareth Bale coming through. They haven't got one. So they're still reliant on him.
No, they're not.
When it comes round to the Euro qualifiers in March,
I'm sorry.
they're going to still be looking for that player.
Well,
and that player is still going to be Gareth Bale for them. Sorry, they haven't got another player.
No,
name a player that's coming through at Wales in the under-19s, the under-20s, who can step up and be like, this is a new Gareth Bale.
I'm sorry. This is going to be hard to hear. But he's retired himself at club football.
Disagree, mate. I have to say I disagree.
You think going to America is a great career move if you want to be at the World Cup at his age? I'm sorry.
It's a competitive league. Look, he hasn't performed in the World Cup.
No, I'm sorry. His age.
And, Harry, who's a Welsh fan, and I'm sure there's a lot of Welsh fans out there who will say the same thing, Jason. But for me, I've been a player. I know what it's like when you're coming to the end of your career, you're running out of legs a little bit. You still believe in yourself that you've got more in the tank. You've got more to give. And if Wales continue to pick him, he's going to come away from this tournament and say, I want to do more. I don't want that to be my last hurrah.
Well, I think you've got to look at that. You can't. The hands of clock don't stop turning, right? They don't. They keep turning. You're not going to be able to turn back the hands of the time. And that's what's happening here. Right now, he is in the stage of his career where he has decided his decision to go and play in America. He had offers over here. He had offers.
All right, but you tell Ronaldo's going to go and play in Saudi Arabia potentially. Is he retiring from international football then?
I think it probably does, yeah. I think it retires him. Yeah, I think it does.
I disagree. I still think he's going to have something to offer.
No, I think it retires
Might
him.
be his last World Cup.
Yeah, I think it retires him from international football. That's what we're talking about. You know, David Beckham went out there, and David Beckham made that decision. Steve McClaren was manager. The decision that he made to go, David Beckham was never the same player again. He wasn't. He went out there, and then Steve McClaren actually took him out of the team, and then he realised he had to bring him back and flew out, I believe, to go and have a meeting with Beckham. Once you make that call, the standard of football, week in, week out, is nowhere near the level. He came back to play for Inter Milan, didn't he? I think he came back to play for PSG, right? So he came back to... When's Gareth Bale going to come back and play
Well,
proper?
he might.
Well,
He's only had 1 year.
Well, let's see if
he
he
might
does
go out
then.
there and go, you know what, I went out there to get fit for the World Cup. It hasn't really gone to plan. I've played poorly.
Well,
maybe I need to come back.
Well, if he does that, we'll have that conversation when he does. But right now, we saw the evidence. Unfortunately for him and Wales, he is not that player. He's not. And I think you've got to take the decision away from him. He has been magnificent for Wales, and I feel for both parties because you've got to, if Gareth Bale puts himself up for selection, which he's going to continue to do, how can you say no to Gareth Bale? How can you? But you've got to be fair to the teams. If you're going to play pub football, like he is out in the States, or certainly a lower league football, everyone else is playing Premier League and Championship. Hold on, is that
Wales?
Is this the Welsh plane coming back?
They landed at London City.
Hold on.
All right, boys.
Hold on.
Is Dino on there?
No, let's go to Ibiza, that one.
Let's go to Andy. He's a Chelsea fan. All right, Andy?
Hello.
All right, Andy.
Hi there. Yeah. First time I've actually got through. So.
Good man, Andy. Well, nice to speak to you, mate. What do you want to say? Don't say anything daft.
No, not at all. No. So basically, the reason why I called tonight is because I think that they should kind of shake up the entire formation for England.
England, Senegal. What? You want to change it to a 5 at the back?
No, not a 5 of that. I think that's a daft strategy anyway.
Go on.
I was thinking 4-4-2.
What?
They've got so much firepower. Why don't you utilise it?
Who are you playing?
Well, up front straight away, I'll do Harry Kane and Marcus Rashford.
Mm-hmm. On the left and the right?
Left, I'd have Mason Mount.
Yeah.
And then inside him, I'd have Phil Foden. And then inside him, I'd have Jude Bellingham. And then inside him, I'd have Kieran Trippier. Which, obviously, I know that means that Declan Rice gets left out.
Hold on.
What is this?
Hold on. Andy.
What date is it?
You winding us up here? You playing Mason Mount and Phil Foden in midfield?
Yeah.
And then who?
Well, obviously, I'd have Jude Bellingham alongside him on the right centre.
Hmm.
And then right of him, I'd have Kieran Trippier.
Are we playing Kieran Trippier, right wing?
Well, no, it's almost like right wing back, isn't it? So.
You're playing 4-4-2.
Yeah.
So
that's your 4.
What?
Andy, you started this phone call saying you're not going to say anything stupid. You started this phone call.
I knew you'd say that.
Come on.
You say that.
Come on, Andy. I know you're on a wind-up. Andy, you're on a wind-up.
Have you got a bit of pen and paper in your hand? Go and get one. Go and get a pen.
Go and get one.
Go and get one now.
Write down that team on
paper. Go and get one now. We'll
come back to us.
We'll do it together.
No, we'll do it after the break. Because I want to take Andy over because he's playing Mason Mount and Phil Foden.
He said he wouldn't say anything stupid.
He was going to say anything daft.
Yeah.
It's probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
No, he's playing
4-4-2.
4-4-2 wing backs.
Sam Allardyce. We're going back to Steve McClaren. We're going to Sven. We're going back to Sven. 4-4-2.